welcome back, guys, to Planet Coaster this time. Not Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo has finished, and I did mention at the end of that episode, or sometime during the episode, that I was either going to do another Planet Zoo series, or I was going to go ahead and do this series for a bit. And I decided, you know what, we're going to do this series, and so here we are. This series is a coaster based on Pokemon, for those who didn't know. We've done two so far. We've got Ho-Oh, and we've got huge giant castle. I have plans to plenty more. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start today off by doing trying to think, guys. Try and make this easier. By doing the second temple. We've got this one, and then the other one being Lugia. That's about right. Yeah, so we've got Lugia and we've got Ho-Oh. And today the plan is to do Lugia's. Why the hell is that music so loud? Holy. Yeah, so it's still really loud. Why though? There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start the second one. So the second one's basically, so for those who don't know, there's two temples, King Kakuji and Jin Kakuji. They're two temples found within Japan that are very much, I guess, holy. Is the best way to put it. I haven't entirely sure. But basically, you're not actually allowed to enter them. Funny enough, you're not allowed to enter them. But that's fine. We don't need to. I'm just looking at images on Google. Yeah, nobody's got actually images of what they look like on the inside, because you're not allowed to access the inside. There's only a few images here and there on the outskirts of the temples. So I thought, you know what, I'll get the other one done, because I was watching YouTube, as I do. Who doesn't, right? And I watched a video that gave me some pretty crazy inspiration. Just trying to think on how I want to start this. Do I want to just start with the temple, or do I want to start with what gave me the inspiration? I think I'm going to start with what gave me the inspiration. So I do have some building blueprints that I want to use. No, where are they? I got so many blueprints that I've installed over the past. I'm just kind of mad. Come on. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know where it is. Come on. Where is it? This is so far hard. There's got so many blueprints, and after all of that, it's not even there. What's he? It's this. I want this. This is what I want. Maybe it's just entrance. Maybe it's just a random entrance. Oh, there we go. Continue. I don't need the toolkit items. This is what I need. This is, like I said, they're going to be very similar in design. So this is kind of going to be the entrance here. Okay, so that's basically what I want to start with. So yeah, I want to start with giving it some kind of like inspiration, the inspiration building that I got in mind. So the building I got in mind, I'll explain to you. I'm not going to do it because I want to do it in time lapse, but I have an idea to do kind of like a. I've decided that in the long run, this is going to become a full park eventually. There's going to be coasters all around here, so it's going to just be a full park. There might be stuff in the middle, there might be another coaster in the middle, I don't really know. But I want to have restaurants and stuff, you know, so that when guests come in they got food and drink. So the idea is having some kind of like restaurant here, and then you're going to have like, the restaurant's going to be here, and then it's going to have like a back, almost like a backyard. Which is going to come out here, and then that's where the temple's going to be. So it's not going to be completely accurate to what it's like in real life, but it's going to have my own twist and spin on it. It's hard to explain what I want to do, but I'll show you guys. You guys will see in the time lapse as I progress and make it, of what my idea is, and I think you guys are going to like it as much as I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to enjoy it a ton. But yeah, we're going to obviously build out of I'm so used to Planet Zoo, everything's different. There isn't a tabs in that game. And we're going to be doing it based on the building set. Yeah, Qin Dynasty is what we're going to build out of. So, I'm going to go do that, guys. And I'll see you guys after time lapse. Enjoy it! Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. We got what I wanted done. Nothing too fancy, nothing too grand, but I thought, like I said, I want to kind of make like this. It kind of. I want to make it official. You know, I want to make the use of. I want to have some kind of use. So I just did this. Nothing too fancy, nothing too grand. Just a small building. But it took a while. As you'll see from time lapse, that's all I did in the entire time lapse. Is make this. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. I wanted to, like I said, get that kind of thing done. I don't know what trees I use. Iron. Oh yeah, I remember this is like a blueprint. Yeah, what the iron box? Oh, not the gross. There you go. Yeah, I remember seeing this. It's like nice stuff. I remember they kind of act like, almost act like cherry blossom. Not quite, but close enough. Just want to get a couple of trees down. I'll talk to you guys. Yeah. So, like I said, the idea of this building wasn't to have much use. It's kind of just a little bit of I don't know. You know, it's just a fun little building that I wanted to do. I'm actually going to move this. I wanted to have a function though, because. So originally the plan was to not use this. The original plan wasn't to use all these coasters as a functional park. They were just meant to be separate blueprints, you know, like you guys to download and me to just do. But then it got to the point where I was like, do you know what? I may as well make it official, you know? So I was like, you know what, we're going to do that. We're going to make it an actual functioning part to have fun and enjoy. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do. Before we can get close to the point where it's functional, but it's start. It's certainly a start. So that's kind of why I ended up giving this a couple of shops and stuff, so I'll show you what shops I've got in a second. But just trying to grab a couple of blueprints that I've used. One thing that I learned from building that coaster is there wasn't a lot of variety. There's a lot of the same thing, very repetitive. But that's about to change because I'm going to add some different trees rather than what I normally do. So yeah, we got that, and then like I kind of wanted to have an outdoors chilly bit for guests to chill. You know? Obviously, because of the way the game works, guests can't actually get outside. Not officially. Kind of just a look-see for show. Because of the way the path's designed, they can't get down this little bump, so they can't make it across. To here, but I thought, you know what, I may as well. It looks nice. There isn't actually any lights on the outside, but that's something that will change. I won't do that now. I'll do that later on. But then we got a couple of little planting areas again, just for show. A couple of statues. I thought, you know what, it looks really nice. And then we just got some seating up here. So it is functional. They can get up here. It is 100% functional. There is hidden path under all of this, and then we've got benches. Don't mind the floating benches. I had like paths on top of here, and then the benches like sat on top. But yeah, so we've got chow mein chow and a gulpy soda. I thought chow mein chow was very suitable because of the theme. Noodles, Japanese, that kind of stuff. And then we've got some toilets and some hats. Fantastic. So these are just windows that basically, if you wanted to, it was like a nice day, you could slide these across and have these all open. But in the end, they're obviously staying closed for now. If it existed in real life, you'd be able to. And then you got this very cool building. And then here is the entrance gate. This will change colour, like these candles. I do not need these candles. There is meant to be a theme maker's toolkit item here, but I actually don't have it. The theme maker's toolkit item. I didn't care for it, but I'm gonna not use it anyway. So it doesn't matter. But this entrance will change colour as well to fit this and the whole entire theme, the entire area. And then we've got like a nice little river around the outside. So the river right now you can't get across. But I'm gonna build a bridge for people to get across at some point. Like I said, I don't know when, but it will come. It will definitely come. I'm gonna get a couple of ash trees now. Maybe like I don't really know what trees they have in like, I guess Japan, but just a bit of colour, you know how it is. Bring out some nice colours between them. A couple of greens, reds, because all of this is just going to be clear. You're going to see a little bit past the coaster though. I do have an idea for coasters. So some of these might have to get, I might get rid of some of these, but it's fine. That was different planning. Yeah, so the idea is I want to try, I don't know how it's going to work, is get the coaster to come above, maybe, and then down. I don't know how it's going to work because it's such a small gap. See, originally the plan, which might still happen, but I don't really know, I don't really want these to be here if there's not, is to have the coaster come through here. I don't know how close it's going to be and how big, it depends on what coaster I go for, so it could be doable, but worst case scenario, I just have to remove these. You know, they're not here. They don't need to be here. But yeah, I wanted the coaster on either side, so to come through here, and then go round and then back up. So down one side, back up the other. That was the idea of the coaster. We'll see that though. We'll see all of that when it gets to it. I'm not worried about the coaster now. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the start of our third coaster. Sorry. I think it's good. I'm definitely learnt a lot since building this one and just building in general. I have played a lot of Planet Zoo. Like I said, my biggest regret is this lack of trees. You know, a bit more variety of trees. That's one thing that is the problem with this game. Like, if you play Planet Zoo, the trees and all the plants is so good. There's so much foliage, I guess, is the best way to put it. But in this game, nowhere near as much. There's like 4 or 5 times the amount of foliage in Planet Zoo compared to this game. Which is awesome, but yeah, but this game doesn't focus on foliage, it's about coasters, you know, I just would prefer it if it had more. But yeah, that's what we're going to leave out for today. So this is the beginning of my Lugia coaster. This is the first building, then there's going to be a temple out the back, so that's what this path is going to lead to, the temple out the back here somewhere, which we'll go ahead and we'll start in the next episode. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there today, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe for more content from me, check out my socials there, of course, linked down in the description of the video for you, and I shall catch you all later.